If you're a man over 60 and you've noticed that your morning firmness, that spontaneous erection that used to just be part of your life, has quietly disappeared, I need you to listen closely. What I'm about to show you today could bring back something you've already written off as gone forever. And no, I'm not talking about pills, injections, or awkward gadgets you order off late night TV. I'm talking about a simple, natural technique that takes just 5 minutes a day. And here's the kicker. All you need are your own 2 hands. Thousands of men have already started restoring stronger erections, confidence in their bodies, and that genuine feeling of masculinity that seemed to fade with time. My name is Dr. Olivia Grant. For over 30 years, I've been helping men who walk into my office in Dallas with some version of the same sentence. Doc, I'm just not the same man I used to be. But what I teach every single one of them is something nobody talks about. And today, I'm going to lay it all out for you, step by step, with clear directions so you know exactly what to do, exactly where to touch, and exactly how long to do it. No fluff, no runaround. Before we get into the technique, though, let me explain what's actually happening in your body so this makes sense. Because once you understand the why, the how becomes 10 times more powerful. After 60, something strange starts happening. You stop feeling that same drive you used to have. And it's not just physical. It's like a part of you starts going to sleep. Some guys blame it on being tired. Others figure it's just age catching up. But after 3 decades in my practice, I've learned to hear what's really behind those words. When a man tells me I'm not who I used to be, what he's really saying is I don't recognize myself anymore. This loss of connection with your own body happens quietly. Erections weaken, desire fades, and there's this strange feeling like something inside you just switched off. But here's the truth nobody's told you. This isn't failure. This isn't something to be ashamed of. And it sure as hell isn't the end of the road. It's simply a reflection of changes happening in your body over time. Blood circulation slows down. Nerves become less sensitive. Tension in your lower abdomen builds up without you even noticing. Hormone levels gradually drop. But the biggest danger isn't physical, it's emotional. It's that moment when you start losing your connection with yourself, when you stop looking at yourself with respect, when you start thinking this is just normal and there's nothing you can do about it. But that's not true. Your body has never betrayed you. It's asking for help, but it's doing it quietly through subtle signals. A strange pressure in your lower belly, a stiffness that won't go away, a lack of energy you feel somewhere deep inside. These signals aren't just signs of aging, they're an invitation to start feeling again, to start caring again, to start touching your body with respect and attention because it still belongs to you. Now here's where everything changes, and I want you to pay close attention because this is the part that matters most. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do, and I'm going to be specific. No vague advice, no beating around the bush. When I talk to my patients about the power of intentional touch, a lot of them are surprised. Some even look away because we've been taught that touching yourself is taboo. It's awkward. It's a sign of weakness or shame. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Touch, when it's done with presence and respect, is a therapeutic tool. And more than that, it's the key to restoring the connection between your body and what you experience as your masculinity. I'm not talking about pleasure. I'm not talking about arousal. I'm talking about retraining your nervous system, activating circulation, releasing built-up tension, and restoring a sense of wholeness. Over time, certain parts of the body just fall asleep. Sensitivity drops, blood stops flowing the way it used to, and muscles, without you even realizing it, become tense and rigid. But when you apply intentional touch to specific areas just a few minutes a day, everything starts waking back up. Blood flow improves, nerves start responding again, pelvic floor muscles relax, and most importantly, confidence returns. Because when you touch yourself with respect, you're sending your body a clear message. I'm still here and you're still mine. And this isn't some feel-good theory, this is science. Studies show that intentional touch can regulate the autonomic nervous system, activate deep sensory nerve endings, and stimulate functions that have been sitting in sleep mode. It doesn't matter how old you are. The answer is already inside you. It just needs to be awakened, calmly, patiently, and with intention. Now let me explain why your body responds so fast when you do this right. Because a lot of people think erection is just about blood flow. That's only half the story. The truth is, blood goes where the nervous system tells it to go. And after 60, that system starts losing its edge, not because it's damaged, but because it's dormant. Over time, the connections between your brain and your intimate area get weaker. Not because of a lack of desire, but because of a lack of stimulation. And the body, like any other system, adapts. Less use means less response. I've heard it from so many patients. I want to feel something, but it's like everything's switched off. And my answer is always the same. It's not switched off, it's on standby. The good news is you can flip that switch back on, and it all starts with the right touch in the right place. Now I'm going to show you exactly where those places are. There are 3 key zones. Let me be crystal clear about each one. First, the perineum. That's the area between your testicles and your anus. If you're sitting down right now, it's the spot pressing against the chair. This zone is packed with nerve endings, including the pudendal nerve, which plays a critical role in sensitivity, desire, and muscle control. Second, the base of the penis, right where it connects to your body. This area is rich in blood vessels and nerve pathways. Third, your lower abdomen, just above the pubic bone, about 2 inches below your belly button. This is where tension accumulates silently and where a lot of the energetic blockage happens. When you stimulate these 3 points calmly, with intention, and on a regular basis, you're sending an electrical signal straight to your brain. It's like you're saying, wake up, start feeling, start responding. At first it might feel subtle, a gentle wave of warmth, a faint pulse, a sensation you'd almost forgotten. But if you keep going, the circuit rebuilds itself. Sensitivity comes back, firmness starts showing up again, and with it, confidence. There's nothing magical about this. It's pure biology. Your body knows what to do. It just needs a reminder. So let me give you the 3 most effective gestures, step by step, nice and simple. Gesture number 1, the finger ring slide. With clean, warm hands, form a gentle ring with your thumb and index finger around the base of your penis. Don't squeeze. Slowly slide that ring all the way to the tip. The movement should be light, smooth, and mindful. No rushing, no force. This touch stimulates circulation, activates nerves, and strengthens erection control. Do this for 2 to 3 minutes, nice and easy. This isn't a performance, it's a reconnection. Gesture number 2, gentle pressure on the perineum. Now move your fingers to that area I mentioned, between the testicles and the anus. That's your perineum. Apply soft circular pressure or light repeated taps with relaxed fingers. Remember, this area is directly connected to your prostate, your pelvic floor muscles, and the center of male vitality. This gesture helps release deep tension and improve sensitivity in the entire intimate zone. 1 to 2 minutes is plenty. Gesture number 3, breathing with a belly touch. Place one hand on your lower abdomen right above the pubic bone. Take a deep breath in. As you inhale, gently slide your hand upward. As you exhale, bring it back down. This simple movement synchronizes touch with your breathing rhythm. It calms the nervous system, releases blocks, and helps your body feel safe again. 1 to 2 minutes and you're done. That's it. 5 minutes total. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. What matters here is intention, presence, respect, and consistency. And if you're sitting there thinking, does this actually work? Let me tell you about a guy named Robert. Robert walked into my office last fall with his shoulders slumped and this distant look in his eyes. He was 68 years old, retired school teacher out of Fort Worth. Healthy, but clearly beaten down. When he sat across from me, he said in a quiet voice, "Doc, it's been almost a year since I've had a real erection. My wife stopped asking, and honestly, I stopped trying." My knee. That sentence didn't come out of nowhere. It had been building in him for months, maybe years. It was the weight of disappointment, silence, resignation. But instead of writing him a prescription or suggesting some invasive procedure, I made him a simple offer. Robert, 7 days, just 5 minutes before bed, alone, no pressure. Don't chase a result. Just do the 3 gestures the way I showed you. He hesitated. It sounded too simple, maybe even a little weird, but he agreed. And I told him, don't look for results, just feel, breathe, and be in the moment. That's all. A week later, he came back, and before he even opened his mouth, I could see it. His posture was different, his eyes were steadier, his face was calmer, and then he said, "I don't know how to explain it, but it's like something woke up. I'm not back to where I was at 40, but I feel a different energy, warmth, desire, And honestly, Doc, that alone gives me hope. What happened with Robert isn't a miracle. His body was finally heard. The nerves started responding. Blood started flowing through the vessels again. The brain found its way back to the connection. All from 5 minutes of mindful attention a day. And if you do the same thing with consistency and respect, chances are within 7 days you'll start feeling that quiet shift too. Because when the body's touched with attention, it responds. Now maybe you're asking yourself, what exactly changes in those 7 days? A lot of folks think that after a certain age, the body needs months or even years to respond to any kind of stimulus. But that's just not the case. What I see every single day in my practice are men who felt disconnected from their own bodies for years. And after just a few days of intentional practice, they start feeling things they thought were gone for good. Because the body doesn't forget. It just waits. And when you start giving it what it needs, attention, touch, presence, it responds faster than you'd think. Here's how it usually plays out, step by step. In the first 2 or 3 days, some men notice a light sensation of warmth in the lower belly. Others feel a soft vibration, an unusual circulation. It's subtle, but it's real, like energy starting to flow again. By day 4 or 5, morning erections often start coming back. They might be weak, unstable, but they're there. And that seemingly small signal changes everything because it proves your body still works. By day 7, the transformation isn't just physical anymore. It's emotional. It's a feeling of presence, dignity, reconnection. As one of my patients put it, it's not just about sex, Doc. It's about waking up in the morning and feeling like I still exist. And that's exactly right. The biggest change that happens in those 7 days isn't below the belt. It's between the ears. It's how you look at yourself. It's the return of something invisible but absolutely vital, your sense of who you are as a man. But here's the question, how do you keep this going? How do you turn this practice into a new way of life, even if you're single, widowed, or your partner isn't in the picture? Let me walk you through exactly how to practice this tonight, on your own, in 5 minutes flat. If you've made it this far, it means you've decided to look at your body with respect and courage. And right now, I'm going to show you how to turn that decision into a simple ritual you can start tonight in the quiet of your own room. You don't need candles, music, or anything fancy. All you need is yourself, your hands, your breath, and 5 minutes of presence. Step 1. Pick a quiet spot. A place where nobody's going to bother you. Could be your bed, your recliner, or even the floor with a pillow. The key is feeling safe and comfortable. Step 2. Warm your hands. Rub them together for a few seconds until you feel the heat. That warmth activates sensory receptors and prepares your body for touch. Step 3. Breathe deep. Close your eyes. Slowly inhale through your nose. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale through your mouth. Repeat 3 times. Feel the air coming in and going out. Let your body start to relax. Step 4. Touch your lower belly with presence. Place one hand on your lower abdomen right above the pubic bone. Feel that area calmly, without judgment. That touch alone is already telling your body, I'm here. Step 5. Gently run your hand over the sensitive zones. Carefully move your hand over the pubic area, inner thighs, and groin. This isn't sexual. It's recognition. Touch with curiosity, with respect, with acceptance. Step 6. Perform the 3 gestures. Do the finger ring slide, the gentle perineum press, and the breathing belly touch, just like I described. Let the touch follow the rhythm of your breathing. No rush, no expectations. Step 7. Finish with a symbolic gesture. Place your hand over your heart. Close your eyes one more time. I'm still here and I respect myself. This is the most important moment because you're not just touching a body, you're reconnecting with it. If you've stayed with me all the way to this point, take a second, breathe, and let yourself feel proud. You didn't give up. You chose to listen. You chose to explore a different path. And maybe for the first time in a long while, you looked at your body with kindness instead of frustration or shame. We talked today about something nobody teaches us, about the disconnect that comes with time, about the silence that settles in your lower belly, and about how one intentional touch can reignite everything you thought was lost. You learned what mindful masculine touch really means. You discovered how science and self-respect can go hand in hand. And most importantly, you felt that somewhere inside you, there's still that real man, the one who was always there, just waiting for the signal to come back. I've seen it happen hundreds of times. Men at 60, 70, 80 who thought it was all over, but who with just 5 minutes a day started feeling again, started believing again, started living with dignity again. These 5 minutes are your starting point. They tell your body, you still matter, and now it's all in your hands. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You don't have to understand it all. You just gotta start. Tonight, with your breath, with your hands, with a sincere desire to reclaim what never really left you. Because you're not broken, you're recovering. And every mindful movement is a step on that road back. Trust the process. Trust your body. Trust who you still are.